presentation of TFNN. The Tom O'Brien Show is produced every business day. Tom takes your phone calls toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Let's go to Andy in Boulder, Colorado. Hey, Andy, what's going on, brother?
Not much, Tom. How you doing?
I'm great, man. Yourself?
Pretty good. Hey, congratulations on the grandbaby.
Yes, thank you. I know. Tommy just sent me a picture. I mean, it's gorgeous out right now. He just was taking him out for his first walk this morning.
All right.
He's growling and prowling already.
Yeah, I bet.
Now, Tom O'Brien.
Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We're here 5 days a week. We go 7 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone's having a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Don't make assumptions. Ask for what you want. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everyone has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We have the Dow Industrials down 91, NASDAQ off 108, S&P's off 8.5, gold contract down $7.20, trading at $18.58 an ounce. You got silver down 27 cents, $27.76 an ounce. Light sweet crude up $1.34, $72.22 a barrel. Notes and bonds. The 10-year flat 132.16. The 30-year down 3 at 158.16. And King Dollar. King Dollar's up 19 ticks, trading out at 90.540. The euro is at 121. The yen is at 110, and the British pound's at 121 to $1 US. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at it. What do you have? We bring up the E-minis first. What you're going to see here, we got an all-time high. We've hit 42.58 today. You're at 42.38 right now, so we're 20 points off that high. That being said, bottom line, we'll see how this close shakes out. Coming into the close, man, they always like to pump this baby up. We'll see if we get any pump up coming into the close. The NQs, we take a look at the NQs. The NQs are still in an ABC structure on the way up, as is the NASDAQ composite. We haven't finished that yet. Bottom line, what you have out here with the NQs, we've reached 14,155 out here. It's back down. There's no doubt about that. You're back down off of that area. That being said, let's go take a look at this baby and try to figure out the next 60 minutes. So what we have here looking at the NQs is that you came back down. There we go. Okay, so we're back down to where we started off yesterday morning. You just hit the 14,002. It's rejected lower price. Bottom line is you get 16 minutes for a rally. That's what we're going to see how this baby shakes out. What we certainly have done is this, is that when we just back down on this 10-minute, and this 10-minute, let me see, has 1 minute left in it. You've done 7,200 contracts, and you're coming into total 21,000. Now, that's the open, but even if I don't use the open, 13,000 versus, yeah, we're going higher. So I suspect we're going to go a little bit higher coming into the close, because the contraction of volume here is dramatic, folks. The contraction is 7,000. And even if I take the smallest ones over here, on the other side, it's 12,000, 8,000, 13,000, 14,000, and then 21,000. So that's saying, guess what? There's not enough sellers down here. That says higher prices coming at us once again. We're going to take a look at the gold contract. We have a gold. They slammed gold yesterday. Gold got down to 1853 today. I think it was 1845 yesterday. They got 149,000 contracts. Now, that's light contract volume. When we basically broke the swing yesterday, you broke the swing with 242,000 contracts versus 229. Sideways move. Bottom line, we'll see where this baby shakes out, meaning that I suspect what we're going to see, because of the way that the NDX wants to go to higher price, the bond market wants to go to higher price. That's telling me that the Fed statement tomorrow, okay, is going to be not a statement that is going to basically wreck the market, nor wreck the gold market, but will wreck the dollar. That's how this is setting up at this particular point. We have with the dollar right now, the dollar's up 16 ticks, 90.534. Now, I don't expect we're going to get movement out of this until tomorrow also. If we go back over and we take a look at the note and bond market, let's go to the 30-year. We'll take a look at the 30-year, USU. We take a look at this 30-year. We're on the September 30-year right now. You're at 158. You're backing down. You get light volume on the back down. We broke out, actually, on last Thursday with some nice volume. You broke out with 500,000 contracts in the 30-year. We're backing down with 300,000. That's saying higher price wants to come at us. The thing that's amazing, I was looking at this last night, folks, I mean, we're all, like, on edge, like, okay, what is the Fed going to do? How is this going to play out? Bottom line is that look at these rates. When you look at some of these rates, this is like wild. So if you're watching Tiger TV, I have the rates up right across the world. And what you're going to see, this is the 10-year, okay, that's up. So our 10-year, folks, is at 1.497. Now, that seems really inexpensive to us. Well, that being said, check it out. You go to France, and you're at 0.1%. Germany is actually in a negative. Germany is in a negative 0.2%. Greece, who is broke, has been broke forever, investors will lend money to Greece at half the price that they'll lend to the United States of America. Now, if that's not saying that we have high, well, my point is this. We feel that we have low rates, but we have high rates. When you look at a competitive advantage, that is high rates, folks. That's the bottom line. So my take is that the Fed is also looking at all of that, and guess what? These things aren't going to move. I expect out of the Fed that they've told us a dozen times, 2023 is the name of the game. Inflation's transitory. That's where I expect they're going to go once again. So we'll see. And if that's what they do, folks, the bottom line is that you're going to get these markets breaking topside in a big way. You get the dollar pulling lower. You're going to get gold and metals going higher. And let's go over to the dollar. I mean, the copper market. Because the copper market, this thing did an ABC down in one day. I mean, you talk about getting smoked out here. This thing is like brutal. This thing came down 19 cents, and it's an ABC down. It reached the ABC structure on the way down. I mean, that they just blew this thing out in one day. So pretty amazing. Let's take a look at it. And I suspect you're going to get low. This is not going to be a one-day occurrence. Well, we'll find out. But bottom line is you broke the whole consolidation, and we're at 434 right now. And, the game there is at 424, 411 is game. That's how this baby's set up. Market-wise out here, we are, let's see, Dow Industrials right now down 90, Nasdaq's off 103, S&P's down $8. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you looking for a way to consistently add winning trades to your portfolio? Tom O'Brien is here to help. Tom O'Brien has been successfully trading markets for over 30 years. A frequent contributor to TD Ameritrade Network and CNBC, Tom O'Brien founded TFNN over 20 years ago to help educate investors just like you. Tom's daily market newsletter, Market Insights, is published every morning when the markets open to give you the competitive informational edge you need to succeed. These newsletters are packed full of Tom's advanced technical analysis and are geared to deliver comprehensive strategies for a successful portfolio. Get Tom O'Brien's newsletter, Market Insights, today and try all of our products and newsletters 30 days risk-free with our money-back guarantee at TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
What's separating you from the most successful men and women on Wall Street? That's right, information. Having all the information gives us the perspective we need to place the right trades at the right time. The TAS Profile Scanner is the premier market profile-based scanner. Powered by its acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner instantly filters over 2,500 plus global financial markets, such as stocks, ETFs, commodities, futures, and Forex. This powerful suite of tools leverages instant trade filtering and strategy formulation to show you emerging trades before they happen. For a limited time, you can save $100 off your first month by using the promo code UPGRADE, and you still get a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to risk. Level the playing field with the TAS Profile Scanner, which you can find under the Services tab at TFNN.com. Sign up today.
Hey there, I'm Andy Arbertine with Tiger Precious Metals and Stones. Whether you're looking to buy and sell precious metals or trying to find the perfect diamond ring, I'm here to help. I have over 15 years of experience with diamonds and precious metals. You can call me directly at 727-329-8245, and I will personally answer any questions you have and help you find exactly what you're looking for. I will be your personal concierge in the metal and stone business. Give me a call today, 727-329-8245.
Many of our new listeners have heard about The Tiger's Den. The Tiger's Den is a lively community where professional traders and investors can meet, exchange ideas and information in a comfortable, moderated atmosphere. Hear all of the TFNN shows, plus see all of the charts as they happen live and have access to archives of all of those charts. You can test drive The Tiger's Den absolutely free for 30 days and greatly enrich your knowledge of these markets and how to make your money work for you. Details on The Tiger's Den are on the front page of TFNN.com. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Welcome back, folks. 877-927-6648. Market-wise, we have out here, folks, is that you have the Dow Industrials right now trading down to 78. NASDAQ is off 99. S&Ps are off 7. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, as we do each and every Tuesday at 20 past the hour. And don't forget, folks, Basil has an outstanding show here every trading day, 10 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. Also has a great newsletter, The Opening Call. You want to ride that wave, folks? Really great wave to ride. Come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see the opening call and the newsletters on the right-hand side. You just hit subscribe. You can get the opening call for 1 month for $149. You get it for 6 months for $695, which is a savings of $199 or 22%. You get it for a year for $1195, which is a savings of $593 or 33%. Now, when I say you can ride that wave, folks, our man, Mr. Basil Chapman, has done 11 separate archives. So when you get the newsletter, you're going to get all of those so you really understand how the Chapman wave works. Great education. If it works for you, yes, at the end of the month, you get it the next month. If it doesn't work for you, guess what? You can tell us you want your money back, and you get your money back. Basil Chapman, what's going on?
Beautiful weather. It was raining, and suddenly it's beautiful and sunny. That's what we like.
Oh, is that what Chairman Powell's going to say, too?
So I was going to say, is that for telling us something?
I like it. Hey, what's funny is that, we can say that, this meeting's so important, but I've said that so many times in so many different years. It's almost like when I looked at this morning and I'm looking at these rates across the world, I'm saying to myself, you know what, man? It's going to say the same thing, man. Because when I looked at the rates across the world, we are actually high. So we'll see where it shakes out.
We're one of the highest, correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's going to be intriguing watching it.
And it was for a reason, because economically, I think we've been doing better. You know what's interesting? Yes. When you said, here we are worrying again, I keep thinking, I go back to, I remember when they used to talk about, we're waiting for M1. That was the money for, then it was M2. Right. And then it was M3. Right. And when I look back, and if I had to chart it, on those Thursdays when they discussed it, unless I get a topping signal, which coincides, I can't even recall. I do recall one time when the Fed did something, and for subscribers, we bought the DXT 2 times short, an index, the Dow. And that was great. But almost every other time, the market, once it changes course, that's really important. Yes. So it's going to take a lot for them to say. Not only that, they've spelled it out very clearly that they are going to be reluctant to do anything that changes course quickly.
Right, and that's the thing. So what Basil just said there, that's the thing that basically I'm believing that they said, folks. That's the real bottom line, because they can say that, hey, it ran too quick and we're going to change right now. I just don't see that happening. I just, we'll find out though.
Well, what's interesting, if we look at the market, how many weeks have been talking about this rotational market? I've been saying markets usually make tops sequentially, but they make bottoms together. Not always, but really, maybe 90% of the time they make.
That's right.
Really
Listen, I was in
low.
my car this morning when you're saying that. I was listening to you. Yep.
Yeah, and think back. So what we've done is we've got the Dow on the 10th. It makes a high. We are still long the Dow. I don't really want to change that position, and not if we've been long since the March low of last year. Look at this, the S&P all-time high. And today is the 15th?
Yeah.
You've got the IWM makes its high on I think it was way back, it was 234.53 on the 15th of March. We are 3 months later now. So we're within a point. We were within a point, and now we are a little bit more. And you've got the QQQ, which just yesterday, made an all-time high. So you can see there's a split personality. Now, what's really interesting is that the Fed might say something that impacts the very sectors that are related to the rates. And if you look at the TLT is in this rectangle formation, but it's really the rates have been trading within a range for a long time. So can it change? The way I'm looking at it, it looks to me like there's a little bit more to go to the upside in the bonds. And if that's the case, then rates are going to benefit. And if rates benefit, we'll suddenly see the XLF, which has another rotation. XLF makes its all-time high a little earlier. It made it back on the 3rd of June. And so we'll see what's happening here. But in the meantime, the rest, I call it a rest period. So I've been anticipating different sectors have real long. A bank stock has done really well. And here's the XLF making a little bit of a rest. It was a leader. Now there's no reason why it shouldn't have a little bit of a pullback. If rates pull back, then the financials usually like to have higher rates. That's not the only thing, but
yes,
it does benefit them. So, we're looking at crude oil. You were talking about crude oil again. We're long a multinational oil. We're waiting a long time to get it because I think getting capital gain with a dividend, it's appealing. And I don't see how they're going to stop this crude oil rally. There's a leg C in the monthly. The weekly chart has gone quite a bit above the last high, which is back on this is a continuous contract back on the week of the 12th of March. So, I don't see that there's too much change. You had the QQQ, which really, this is fascinating because the QQQs have been alternating between the different sectors. They made their high and then they pull back sharply. Now they come back and they're making another high. And I think this is very selective, but you can't rule out stocks. There are some fantastic stocks in the NDX 100. So I don't see too much of a change right now, but I think this rotation can continue. A rotational correction, I love that because that's essentially that might be making a high-level consolidation for all the indices. We'll know very soon. So I'm just going to make it as simple as possible. In fact, we have about 3 or 4 stocks and indexes that are almost at the close of, I think it was the other day, we had at least a couple of stocks that were at all-time highs. So I think that's the only way we can do it is to look what you have. If they're acting well, that's a good sign. If they're starting to show some deterioration, you've got to be a little bit careful. Here's this pattern that I'm looking at in the Dow, this H pattern. We have taken 10 days and we haven't broken down yet. I've made it real simple. If the Dow starts to go under 33,800, that's going to be an issue, and then it means that the Dow sector, that's the cyclicals, some deep cyclicals, and some of the big like Caterpillars had a tremendous pullback. Then you'll see that continue for a little while longer, but we can rotate and see some other sectors hold up while something pulls back. I'd like that. I love those kind of consolidations where you're really looking, you're going in a rectangle formation, going sideways. using up time, getting everybody nervous, but all you're using is you're usurping some upside energy, building some energy for the upside. That'll be really nice. We'll see soon enough.
Oh, we will. We are going to see in 22 hours and 1/2.
I'm not trying to time it between 2 hours and a half.
Let me tell you, folks, okay? It's going to be a big one. Listen,
Yes.
folks, come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to go into newsletters. You see the opening call right on the left-hand side. You just hit that subscribe button. Basil, you have a great one, a safe one. Of course, we look forward to the show tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Tom. You too.
Thank you. Stay right there, folks. Come right back. We have the Dow Industrials down 81, Nasdaq's up 107, S&Ps are off 8.5. We'll come right back.
Are you having fun trading the markets but having trouble finding like-minded individuals to discuss your trading and investment ideas with? Become an apex predator in the trading markets and join the Tiger's Den Trading Room only at TFNN.com. The Tiger's Den is an exclusive trading room where successful traders from around the world come to exchange trades and ideas. Join the den and surround yourself with the sharpest minds in the trading world. Subscribers to the Tiger's Den are also the first to have their questions answered live on air and can privately chat with our TFNN hosts live during their shows. Interact with other Tigers and Tigresses as they share trading ideas, news analysis, and discuss the market action all trading day. Subscribe to the Tiger's Den risk-free with our 30-day money-back guarantee and become part of the TFNN trading community. TFNN, educating investors.
You could be making money off the stock market. And if you're already making money off the stock market, you could be making a lot more. Check out TFNN and Tiger TV and get expert investing advice to give you the power to control your financial future. Go to TFNN.com and find the newsletter for you. Whether you're into trading gold, metals, futures, currencies, or options, you'll get advice and analysis to help you seriously get ahead. TFNN also features trading services with a 30-day money-back guarantee for new subscribers, as well as TFNN's Tiger Den Trading Room, trading software, and educational webinars for all trading levels. And make sure you check out Tiger TV for free on TFNN.com or TFNN's YouTube channel for live financial content from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern on market days. Stop watching on the sidelines while other people get rich and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
TFNN is excited about our new software charting program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts. In collaboration with Tom O'Brien and using his best-selling book, The Art of Timing the Trade, Your Ultimate Trading Mastery System, David White has programmed an outstanding piece of software that will complement any trader's methodology. Using this first-of-its-kind program, The Art of Timing the Trade Charts allows you to scan thousands of stocks for Fibonacci formation setups, including Gartleys, ABCs, butterflies, and much more. The Art of Timing the Trade Charts is designed to help you when scouring the markets for stocks just beginning to form the trading patterns that many investors spend days, weeks, or even months searching to find. And right now, we're offering licenses available at only $79 a month. We are so confident that you're going to love this new charting software that will even give you a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee. Don't miss out on this incredible new piece of software. Get your copy of The Art of Timing the Trade Charts today by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now are down 95. Nasdaq's up 110. S&Ps are up 9.5. Let's go over to our man, Mr. Dave White. Our man, Dave White, folks, tomorrow is going to be doing an outstanding webinar for all his subscribers. It's very easy to be a subscriber of Dave's newsletter. You can get the Path Least Resistance as well as the Tech Insider. If you get either one of them, you're going to be in this workshop tomorrow. The subscriber workshop, folks, is going to go from 4 to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And our man, Mr. Dave White, will let him tell you what he is going to be teaching. Dave White, what's going on?
Well, I'm hoping that we've got kind of the perfect storm here, which is the Fed kind of keeping the markets on hold till tomorrow at 2.
I think you do, yeah.
And then, of course, 2 days. So we're watching the premiums decay melt like ice cream on Georgia asphalt in the middle of the summer.
Yes.
So at this point, we're going to have just a couple of days to actually fill out those last 2 days of the monthly expiration. So I'm hoping that that'll all work out so we can buy some fairly cheap 25-cent options that'll go to $1 or higher.
And when Dave's explaining this, folks, okay, so this Friday is option expiration. The workshop is tomorrow from 4 to 5. So what does happen is that, as Dave says, a couple different things end up happening. The premiums, even in high volatility stocks, are much lower because, of course, by the time you wake up Thursday morning, you get all of 24 hours until those expire. So what you're looking for is that it doesn't matter whether you get a big move higher or a big move lower tomorrow. Then the next 48 hours, okay, what are you going to do for me?
And that is it. And, of course, they have to really kind of state their objectives before Friday. And they start what is normally known as Delta Neutral Day, which is 8 days before options. And so far, they're just playing it safe and down the middle and figuring that we're not going higher or lower. But tomorrow, whatever the Fed says, they're probably going to have to rejigger all that for Friday.
Yes.
And the options tomorrow night are going to tell us a great deal about where they think that those stocks are going to be pushed. And, of course, as options market makers, they know where all the bodies are buried, where people are at in positions. And, of course, a lot of them are trading their own book. So they have their own shares to push the stock around fairly violently on the last couple of days. Not only that, but this is quad witching. So you also have the futures folks getting involved for Friday. But the futures expire at 9:35 in the morning, where the options expire at 4 p.m. on Friday. So you get a lot of times kind of a big push for the folks in the futures market, and that gives you and opens the door for you to get something for the close, where they may push it into that 4 o'clock close.
And what Dave's talking about here, this is really cool, folks, okay? Whether you come to this workshop or not, I want you to pay attention to the expiration on the open, because what Dave's talking about here, when you have quad witching, what ends up happening is that the options on the futures expire on the open on Friday. And what tends to happen is that they can push that up 20 or 30 points, man, just for the open. And if you're wondering why this happens, you have to watch it over and over again. But you will see that's going to get pushed around. It get pushed around higher or lower. But it's quite a spike. And then, as Dave said, you can take advantage of that to go on any side of the market you want. It's really intriguing, when they always have the options on the futures expiring, Dave, on the open, because it's like, man, it's hard to comprehend how they can actually push the market around. And they do. You can see it. You can absolutely see it, man.
It's as soon as all the stocks are open at 9:35, whatever the price is there, that's where the futures expire.
Yes.
So the rest of the time, which is 6 hours and 25 minutes, it's all racing to options expiration at the end of the day.
Right.
So you got a lot of stuff going on.
You got to love it. And, folks, it's very easy to come into the workshop. You come over to our website at TFNN. You're going to see right on the front page, right under featured content, the path of least resistance. Dave has two newsletters. He's the Path of Least Resistance as well as the Tech Insider. You can get either one of those. Bottom line, you get a great newsletter for a month. You come into the workshop. If it works for you, folks, great. You just keep getting it. If it doesn't work for you, you get a full money-back guarantee. So you want a great workshop. You really want to understand what option expiration is all about, what white lightning is all about. Dave and I didn't bring that up, but that's what we're talking here. We're talking about white lightning. And it's a beautiful thing, really understanding how markets move. Very easy to get into, folks. Hit that subscribe button, and you are off to the races. You have a great one, Dave. Safe one. And, of course, we look for the show tomorrow. We look forward to the webinar tomorrow, man.
You bet.
Thank you.
See you all then.
That's right. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. Market-wise out here, let's see what we have here. We had the S&Ps just give up 8 points. Let's see what we got. So pull up good old E-mini right here. Right now you're down 13. Let's see if we get any juice on this move. No, we're still not done yet. So E-mini-wise, yeah, we're not done yet. We just had the pop. I got the right one up? Yeah, I got the right one up. So we had the pop to 42.42. You're pulling back. Oh, that's interesting, man. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. So the sell down, folks, at 9:30 this morning, when we just popped up a little bit higher, that same sell down that was 9:30 this morning, bottom line is that's what sold into this. That being said, though, this thing still, I don't think this thing's going to be down $12 coming into the close. You know, you have like 20 minutes here, but it doesn't, let's go over to the Qs, NQU. Take a look at these. See, it's always cool when you have an ABC structure on the way up or on the way down, folks, and you haven't finished the structure. Because what I've found is that when you're looking at the market on a larger basis, if you stick with that, your probability is much higher that you're going to be on the right side of the market. If we take a look at the NQs right now, this is coming in to do the test of that first bar as soon as I got on the air this afternoon, at the 7,400. So let's see what we got. Okay, you get 7 minutes, so it's going to be some volume. 7,400 we're dealing with, then you get 6,700. Well, we'll see if that's going to hold. But you do have an expansion of volume right there. So the number to keep your eye on here is going to be right where we are. It's the 14,002. Now, we've hit 14,000 flat, but 14,002 is going to be the important one. You got to remember, too, that the personality of this market is that as we come into the close, you see the NQs. This is what's been happening. The NQs basically jump 10 to 12 points like in a heartbeat, and they drag the S&P up. Yesterday was like a classic, man. Yesterday was a mind blower, actually, because the NQs took the S&P from a -4 to a +13. So we'll see where this baby shakes out coming into the close. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Are you in the market for buying or selling real estate in the Bay Area, including the surrounding St. Petersburg, Tampa, and Clearwater markets? Tiger Real Estate LLC is a firm that has extensive experience in the Tampa Bay area. Whether you're looking to sell your current property for maximum value, or you're in the market for a second home or investment property, Tiger Realty has the experience across all areas of real estate in the Tampa Bay area to help buyers and sellers make the most informed decisions across all price levels. From the price you should be paying per square foot in certain up-and-coming areas to the type of cash flow investment properties are capable of creating, Tiger Real Estate can help you make the best decision when it comes to all areas of the market. Before you make one of the biggest decisions of your financial future, call Tiger Real Estate LLC today at 727-329-8322 or email us at tiger@tfnn.com. That's 727-329-8322. Call us today.
The technology around us is changing every day. With so much happening, it can seem impossible to keep up with all the information. David White's investment newsletter, The Technology Insider, is designed to give you all the information you need to understand the technology that shapes today's markets and tomorrow's future. David White has made his living staying on the cutting edge of technology. His weekly newsletter will give you specific recommendations for value tech stocks, as well as entry prices, target prices, and stops to set for each trade. Dave delivers his weekly newsletters every Friday with updates throughout the week. You can get the Technology Insider at TFNN.com for only $37.50. Sign up for David's newsletter, The Technology Insider, and get an inside look at everything the technology sector has to offer. Try it risk-free today with our 30-day money-back guarantee. TFNN, educating investors.
biotech is booming, but for how long? Whether you think the biotech bull has room to run or has run its course, trade LABU or LABD. Direction's daily S&P Biotech 3 times bull and bear ETFs. Visit directioninvestments.com/biotech today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-873-7618.
Tom O'Brien.
Welcome back, folks. Dow Industrials right now down 93. Nasdaq is off 104. S&P's off 8.5. Let's go take a look at Seiko. So Tiger wants to look at Seiko. This is with copper being down 19 cents. Seiko is a monster copper stock. Has hit a high out here of 263. You're back to a breakout area now. See, this is the classic, man. You get an expansion of volume. But that being said, the bottom line is that your breakout area is going to save you. So 5 million shares, you get 3.8 coming into it, and rejected it at 211. So it looks to me like if we go take a look at the copper market, that, yeah, you can get to a little bit lower price, but it finished at ABC structure down in one day, man. I mean, that thing got totally smoked. There's no doubt about that. Let's go to our man, Jose in Lakeland. Jose, what's going on, brother? Okay, I know he's there. There you are.
I want to load up on kaputs. A lot of kaputs on Newmont. It looks like these look like sick oysters at low tide, these mining shares.
Okay, well, let's take a look at it. So bottom line is that Newmont, the low is 53, the high is 75. And this isn't going to be all about, man, tomorrow. I mean, technically, to me, Jose, this is set up for a higher price. But listen, I get what you're talking about, meaning that I know you trade both sides of the market, which you should do.
That's right.
The problem is that, not the problem, but whatever the Fed says is going to move the gold market for sure. That's, I mean.
Okay, but at the same time, it's a little naive to think that Powell is going to admit to defeat. He's going to say him and his cronies are watching inflation, nothing to see here, move along. I don't think it's going to be any provocative statement from him. I don't see how gold moves.
If what you said, and I'm on the camp what you just said, and if that's what he says, gold's going to go to the moon. Because this is my theory behind it. Because I think all of us understand that prices are going up. But I think you have a really valid point in the aspect that, number one, that they've done the work, that they're not going to flat out and say they're wrong and turn on a dime. Because
that's right.
Because the last time that they did this, folks, okay, you got to remember the taper. If you were ever in front of a machine of the taper, okay, it was a field day. Well, if you're shot, it was a field day, okay? The bottom line, markets take a conniption in about a second. The market now, there are so many more people, and retail people, inside the market right now, even professionals, that this market will go out of their mind. I mean, it looks like they're backed into a corner, man. So, we'll see. But
yeah, that's right. They're in a box. Hey, Tom, last Thursday's show was wonderful. I was on the floor laughing when you were describing or defining what a day trader is. When that stock gaps down 8 points in the morning, they're no longer a day trader.
Right.
A true day trader is on both sides of the trade. You have 50 calls up, you better get 50 puts. It's like buying a suit with the pants and the coat.
It's a fact, man. Hey, let me ask you, right? I mean, you're not in Boston anymore, so you're in Florida now too, right? I mean, yeah. Inflation. Do you think inflation's here?
Well, you asked me that last month. You were the only one that's been kudos to you. You're the only one that's been talking about inflation starting 6 months ago. I didn't hear the word out of anybody's mouth except yours. So I don't know what prices are up north. I got family up there. Tom, I was on I-95 probably at the toll booth behind you. I came down same 21 years ago.
I like it, man. I know. We got lucky, man. Okay, brother. Have a great one, man. Have a safe one. And here go the NQs, folks. You got to love this, man. So check it out, man. The NQs are something else, man. So watch this. This is just crazy, man. Okay, so we were just down 115. They just love doing this, man. And then now we're down 84. They love doing jumps like this, man. It's $20 a point, folks, too. So we just jumped 33 points like in a heartbeat, man. They're gonna run into the close. You know, that's the bottom line. There was a great article. So if you want to basically, I've been trying to get anything and everything I can read about everyone's different views. And there was a great article. It's either in the Wall Street Journal, Bloomberg, or the New York Times, one of those. And what it was about, folks, is that this is different than the 70s. And the way that the article was laid out, it was pretty cool how they were showing how it was different. And specifically what it was is that Nixon took us off the gold. And so what happened there immediately is that our dollar was worth less money. That was kind of not the catalyst, but that was the beginning of it, right? Then we had the Vietnam War, which cost us a huge amount of money. And then Arthur Burns, okay, he loved Nixon so much that he would do anything and everything. And the bottom line is that at that particular point, the bottom line is that they wanted to stay lower for longer, okay? So, now that being said, that was one cool article. Another article that article was kind of stating that this won't be the same type of inflation because we're not on the gold thing. It's been fiat currencies for a long period of time. The next article that I thought I really got a lot out of, and you could get a lot out of, was this. And this is what it was. That it is transitory. And the reason that it's transitory is that because there are so many jobs that are available and there are so many people that are not working right now that they felt that the wage spiral would stop. Now, I'm on the other side of that because this is what I think is going on. I think the people that aren't working are not going to work, folks. The bottom line is that you'll have some of these people go back to work. But what happens is that when you decide that you would rather, well, listen, in certain cases, well, most cases, taking the money is where it's at, okay? Because you can calculate how much money I can make to work, how much money can I just collect from the feds. That being said, I don't see a lot more people going back to work. And the people that are working, the bottom line, they're going to be able to pick their jobs. They're going to be able to basically up the pay. And I think that we're at the beginning of that. It's already shown, think about this for a second. Think about 16 months ago, if we turned around and said, across the board, the minimum wage is some unlivable number right now. I don't know whether it's $10, $7, or whatever it is. But think about this, that if you thought that right across the board, that $15 would be on the table across the board for jobs, that would seem like a huge amount of money. Now the bottom line is that that's what is on the table right now. And guess what? The bottom line is that this is just the beginning. Dow Industrials right now down 80. Nasdaq's off 95. S&P's off 8.5. You have the gold contract right now down 590. And good old King Dollar. As we approach the 2 o'clock time frame tomorrow, folks, you can expect some high volatility inside the metals, inside the dollar, and inside the market. Stay right there, folks. Come right back.
Sharpening your skills as an investor is like getting better at playing a musical instrument. You have to practice, sure, but you also need excellent instruction from experts. At TFNN, you'll get advice and guidance from the authority in technical market analysis. And it's not just dry, tedious text either. TFNN airs live financial content streamed live on TFNN.com and TFNN's YouTube channel with Tiger TV, live every market day from 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern. For free. Each host is an experienced trader and gives their take on the market while taking calls and questions live from around the world. From the moment the market opens until the closing bell sounds, Tiger TV has 8 different shows with expert hosts to help you make the right moves with your money. Watch online at TFNN.com or on TFNN's YouTube channel and become the investor you were born to be. TFNN, educating investors.
Markets can rise and fall like the tides. Subscribe to Basil Chapman's newsletter, The Opening Call, and you too can ride the wave. Basil Chapman is an authority in technical analysis. His Chapman Wave trading system has been helping traders identify trends and capitalize on momentum in the markets since 1984. TFNN invites you to test Basil's proprietary Chapman Wave trading methodology with a monthly subscription to the Opening Call newsletter for only $149. Your subscription to the Opening Call comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee, as well as daily market updates on key indexes, stocks, and commodities. Ride the wave! Sign up for the Opening Call risk-free today.
Introducing Primal Edge.
Today, it's even more important to take a supplement that complements your health. Primal Edge is specifically formulated to boost your immune system and help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Our early ancestors found all their nutritional requirements in the wild environment. But today, our food sources don't contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients that we need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated humic and fulvic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They've been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, without them, life cannot exist.
That's right, Ellen. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge. Just $89 exclusively at TFNN.com.
Don't forget, you can listen to TFNN live on your mobile device 24 hours per day. Go to TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV. That's TFNN.com, then hit Watch Tiger TV.
Welcome back, folks. So let's look at this gold contract. I want to just take a look at this, and what you're going to see, folks, is this. This is important to just wrap your head around because this can get confusing. And what the question is that when does the gold contract close? So it closes in the pit trading at 1:30 in the afternoon. Other than that, it trades 23 hours and 15 minutes a day electronically. Now, this is what does happen. When you wake up in the morning, okay, we have gold down $5.80 right now, trading at $18.60. So what you are going to see is that I got to bring this up, and you got to go and you got to match the 130 bar. Because when you wake up in the morning, tomorrow morning, what you're going to see, whether the gold is up or down, that is going to be calculated off the pit close at 130. So if you're in this market, you really want to wrap your head around that, because many times I remember, 20 years ago, I'd wake up and say, oh, my God, hold it. Gold's up 20 or down 20. Well, it hadn't moved in the context from 1:30 in the afternoon until 4 in the afternoon, okay? The bottom line, well, it had moved. It had moved after 1:30 into the 4 o'clock hour. That being said, when they basically, and this is on all quote services, when you get the quote the following day, when they update it, because they're going to close it, they go from 6, they close at 5:15, they open again at 6, and they go all night again. That's what you're looking at when you see that gold is up and or down. Market-wise out here, bottom line, you get a flat market. Well, we're down $100, but You go take a look at the SPY, you take a look at anything else. When we're talking about high numbers like this, we get a flat market. We're at a highs with a flat market. You have the SPY off 96 cents. You're at 424. We go take a look at the NDX 100, the 3 Qs. 3 Qs right now trading down 252. You're at 342. Hit 344. The ABC structure up is 346. So I expect we're going to keep going. Don't forget about our man, Mr. Dave White. He's got that option workshop tomorrow. Check it out on the front page of TFNN. And always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. And whatever you want in life, folks, visualize it like a nice big motion picture. Step into it, take ownership of it, and fly with it. Everything you need, folks, is right inside you. Have a blast with it. Come back and visit Tommy tomorrow morning, 9 o'clock. Great show. Look at him, folks.
Since